Morning students, today we are going to perform the experiment. Experiment number 1 is the titration. Titration against KMnO4 and ferrous ammonium sulfate. So for this titration we need some apparatuses. This is the burette. On this burette we have a mark from 0 to 50. It is a 50 ml its measurement. Second apparatus we are going to use in this, that is a pipette. This is our 25 cc pipette and this is its mark or its menses. Now, the first of all, we check our burette is vertically fixed on the stand. Then after we tighten the knob. Then after we fix the funnel on the top of the burette, and this is potassium permanganate. We fill the burette with potassium permanganate solution slowly. Slowly, we have to fill this solution up till its upper mark, which is 0. So we always fill above the 0. And then after we settle it up to 0. After that, remove the funnel. Removal of funnel is very essential. Then to remove this air gap, to avoid this air gap, just open the knob and you can see all the air vacuole comes down. And yes, now you can see the lower level of the solution inside the burette should be on the mark. So now our burette is ready to use. Okay. Now we have a conical flask. This is 150 ml conical flask. So I am keeping it here. And this is our ferrous ammonium sulfate solution. So I am taking this ferrous ammonium sulfate solution through this pipette. Remember, in pipette there is a mark. So your solution will not go above this mark. It should be exactly on this mark. So I am taking this solution in the pipette. Through your thumb, you just set the mark solution. Now this solution exactly. This is 25 ml solution. Now I am putting the solution into the conical flask. So you can see here in this conical flask, this solution is coming. Slowly, full solution is transmitting into the conical flask. Now this is a very important thing. After this you can see one drop is stuck over here. So how to take out this drop? Hold this bulb and just stop the excess of air. So after this all the droplets whatever is there in the pipette comes out. Now remove the pipette and keep it at a safe place. Now this is our acid. This acid is specially made for this purpose and this is our measuring cylinder. So in this measuring cylinder we have to mark up till 20. So up till 20 mark we fill this acid which is specially prepared for this solution. Fine. Keep this cylinder on the flat platform so that you can check whether it is exactly on 20 or not. It is exactly 20. Now put it into the conical flask and keep the apparatus to its right place. Now remove the beaker under the burette. Now I am keeping the conical flask under the burette. So I am going to drip this KMnO4 solution into this ferrous ammonium sulfate, and KMnO4 is a self-indicator also. So we have to drop this solution until permanent pink color will not come. Now you can see in this beaker solution is coming into the conical flask and it is getting disappear. Solution is getting disappear automatically. And we have to wait until full solution is permanent pink. There will be a last drop. There will be a drop which may be our end point. At that time this solution is totally pink, completely pink. So we have to do this experiment very carefully, and in the meantime, by this is KMnO4 dripping in the conical flask in ferrous ammonium sulfate. Just keep shaking the flask slowly, just keep shaking the flask. You can see as KMnO4 is dripping into the conical flask, it's getting disappeared. So we are waiting for the time or waiting for the drop where full solution gets permanent light pink color, and that should be our end point. That should be our end point. So just see solution is going and we have to write our end point. Solution is going slowly, and we have to check our end point. Keep shaking this conical flask solution so that you can check whether permanent pink color is coming or not, and that state is called our end point, and the value in the burette is called our titer value. So now it's just about to come, end point is about to come. When the end point is about to come, just take out the flask, try to take all the KMnO4 solution. Now permanent pink color is just about to come, and that will be our end point. Still few more drops is required in this. Few more drops are required. Its end point is about to come. Keep shaking. Now you can check disappearing of permanent pink color is little delay. Now you can see here a permanent pink color is appear. Now tighten the burette properly. So no drop comes down, and this is our permanent pink color. So we check this reading, and this is comes at 28.4. So this 28.4 is our titer value or is our reading. So we have to write this reading in this table which I have already drawn here before. So first of all we write the initial reading. Initial reading is 0 ml. Then final burette reading. So my final burette reading it comes 28.4 ml. And the volume of KMnO4 used means final reading minus initial reading. So it is also 28.4 ml. In the same way, I have to take reading second and reading third, and we have to perform this titration until we won't get two constant reading. After we getting the two constant reading, we take out the average, and that average reading considered as concordant reading. Whether it is 28.4 or 28.5 is a concordant reading, and concordant reading is also called the titer value. And this titer value we use for different types of calculation, for the molarity and for calculation of the water of crystallization, for the molarity of both the solution, for the strength of both the solution. So this is how we do this titration with the KMnO4 and ferrous ammonium sulfate.